So, oh gosh, this bread has become stale in one day. So, something that I've been asking myself is why aren't the French fat? When they drink wine and they seem to like food a lot and so forth. Well, I think I've concluded that it's freaking cold for one thing. Also, I've noticed the French walk really, really fast. I mean, I thought I walked fast. These guys walk really fast. Probably. Also, I've noticed that the meal portions compared to Australian portions are quite small. Also, meat's quite expensive, so many of the plat du jour at the restaurants tend to have very little meat, if any at all. So I think, and also, as I said, the portion sizes are smaller. So one of the interesting sessions today also answered a lot of questions to me around educational software, in that sometimes your educational program doesn't have to be that complex. Let me explain. Session after lunch was really interesting. It was about mobile app development in education, and it talked about 3 basic kinds of applications used in language learning. That is, the first kind is letter recognition, the second kind is word recognition and spelling, and the third is comprehension, which means making sentences and so forth. With the first category, usually that consists of being able for a child being given lots of repetitive practice on reading and writing letters, tracing with their finger and that sort of thing. The second kind is usually sort of the point and find a word and associate it with a picture type. And then the third type is usually ebook style, so you read along with the story and see words highlighted. Anyway, this organisation that the gentleman was a part of, their purpose is to go and do workshops in various lands where there aren't apps available for their language, and to do these workshops with developers and have hack days, and then do profitable arrangements, not necessarily profitable, but do arrangements with those developers to develop the apps for their language group. Apparently in Ethiopia there's 9 languages, and as you can appreciate, not all of those languages are well served by existing applications. I managed to get one of the few copies of this guide that they give out at their hacking days, called Hacking Literacy. So you can see here it talks about the different app categories that I told you about. They give directions on how to do a hackathon, and it's quite comprehensive actually. Very interesting and worth considering when looking at ED. So they've even got selection criteria, and then also how to do a trial with actual kids and parents. So that's pretty cool too. Their model currently is not to use a framework, or as they call it, a shell, but instead to develop apps from scratch. At the moment, they are considering creating a shell for doing the sort of the storybook style. They think it's a bit hard with the others. Anyway, I had a bit of a talk about virtual reality applications like Edie, and it was very supportive. It was very good. So there you have it. Quite simple, quite beautiful. Much like being able to buy quite inexpensive wine at the supermarket. Ha!